What's up, Birdie Nation?
What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Blue Collar Birdies. My name is Field, and along with me, as always, is my brother, my confidant, the cool guy over here to my right, maybe your left, Coty. And today, guys, it's been a little while since we've been on here to talk with you. What do you think? Maybe a couple weeks now. We've
Yeah, probably about 2 weeks.
we've been as I guess most of the nation has with whatever the freaking virus is and whatever you want to call it that's floating around town.
Rough.
Been battling it all. So we're right there with you. Prayers go up to you, man. I wouldn't wish some of this stuff on any of my enemies, how bad it is. But we are alive, we are well, we are kicking, and we've even got to play a little bit of golf the last couple of weeks here, and we are just really excited to get into this one and share it with you. So I'm just going to hand it over to Coty, let him give his little introduction, and we're going to go from there.
Well, I ain't really got much of an introduction today. Really, I think we're going to go over some PGA standings, some of the TGL stuff. You know, that's exciting, something new. I think we're going to go over a little bit about how we played this last couple times.
Yeah.
And maybe just kind of what we're looking forward to
Was it like this?
in our game. Yeah, maybe good, maybe bad.
Yeah.
Kind of things we're looking forward to in our game. That's really it for this episode.
Yeah, man, and that's enough, man. Let me tell you, that's a full episode right there. I'm just excited to get back in here, man. I'm excited to get back behind the mic and do a little chit-chatting with you. Because I'm really, if we talked before, really looking forward to getting into spring weather, getting into where we can really get out there, film some cool stuff, really have a lot of fun with it, bring on some other folks, and get their perspectives, on how they get out there and play golf. So just a lot of fun things coming up. But guys, as always, if you like what you hear, like what you see, please hit that subscribe button, hit the the little bell there if you're watching on YouTube.
Notification bell.
Yeah, hit that little bell, man. Whatever you want to
Hey.
call it, the little ding dong. That way, when something new drops, you'll get notified first. Not only does it help you guys here when we drop new stuff, but also helps us in sharing this out to everybody else in the ether. So
Ether.
getting right into it. I think we should, last time that we were on here, we talked about what was in our bags, kind of what we were gaming with. Nothing has really changed. I don't think, still kind of gaming with the same equipment. I talked about getting some wedges. That's really what I want, man. I want me a new set of wedges and going from there. But we have actually here in West Tennessee have had some great weather that's uncommon this time of year, especially like end of January, 1st of February.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So where we've got to get out and play a few rounds. I got to play 9 holes with my oldest. I guess it's been about a couple weeks ago now. Coty and I both have been out together. Actually, we've got to play together twice now in the past couple of weeks. And I think Coty himself has gotten to play a few times on his own.
Yeah.
So that's what we're kind of want to get into today. Just kind of share with you kind of how winter golf has been here in West Tennessee. And then, kind of where we feel like where we're at with all of our shots right now at the moment. We can definitely tell that we are rusty. I think rusty would be a good word for it, Coty.
Yeah, just it's hard this time of year, especially for most folks. It's just cold, and we got lucky here in 1st of February, which is rare in West Tennessee. That's been 40s, 50s, 60s. I think we almost got up to 70 the other day.
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah, it's just it's really uncommon. So we kind of put the clubs up for January. I haven't really hit much. Me and you went to Caddies, I think, a few times. If you're out in Jackson, check them out.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun to the simulator, but it ain't really out there on the course, really putting in the work. So I think rusty is a good word. Kind of getting in the groove of things. I think uh, lining stuff up right. I mean, it's just the basics, really.
What's that?
You
That
know?
lining that stuff up.
Yeah, lining it up, but that's been a big issue for me. So
So was it last week, week before last, when we got to get out there on Milan? So have we played together 3 times now? Because we
yeah,
played today, played Monday. I
yeah,
feel like we played like another time, maybe
it,
was it in January?
it might have been in January, one of the warmer days in January, maybe.
I feel like we
I feel,
did.
I feel like we did too, or maybe we played when it was cold.
Maybe it was chilly. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, that's neither here or there. I I really feel like um, we could get back into, I don't want to say mid-season form, but I think we could get back into playing respectable golf pretty quickly. I feel more confident this coming through the winter into spring than I have some of the other times that we played. Now, 2022 was probably, was it 22 or 23?
Probably the fall,
The
the
fall
summer
of
20. Yeah, we really got because we played
fall of
a
22.
lot.
Man,
We played a lot of golf.
yeah, that's when we were really getting into it, and our our scores really started to come down.
Hmm.
Um, but I guess we could just talk about Monday and then today. Kind of where we were with the game. And you played Tuesday, but then you go out to
Yeah,
the
I
boat
went
track
out to the coat
on
track.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
man,
so
that
you've
was
played.
bad.
You basically have played
Every day
18,
I've been
18
off.
holes the past 3 days for every day, right?
Yeah.
What would you say has been your biggest eye opener over those last 3 days of kind of where you're at with your game right now?
The ball striking with the irons has been way better than most years
Yeah.
start.
At,
Usually I don't. Yeah, at this point, normally this is about the point. Normally we get a few warm days at the end of February, and then March, April, we really get to playing.
yeah.
And normally it takes me May. I feel like sometimes before the ball striking with the irons, especially, is I am really striking them well. But I have really been striking the irons well here lately. Make
Yeah.
solid contact. Um, it is this hard this time of year because it is a little cold, a little wet. The ball, which you
St-
might hit a 9 iron now, you might hit a pitch in the summer because the ball's going to go farther. But I'm just, I think that's the biggest thing. It's just the ball striking, and all the way through. Even with the wedges and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I really have been impressed with your wedge play compared to, kind of when we stopped playing, I think maybe around November or so. Um, your, especially like the 50-yard and in wedge play has been really good these past, well, the 2 days I got to play with you.
Yeah,
A big improvement. You're letting a lot of them on the green. You're getting a lot of backspin on them. They're not flying out on you. Um, and it just overall, it looks like to me, just watching you swing, it looks like you feel more comfortable, like you feel more confident in those shots.
oh yeah, I definitely do, and I think a lot of that's ball placement. You get in your head
Like from the
think.
previous shot, is that what you mean, or like
Well,
where you're
ball
at?
placement in my stance.
Oh,
So
okay.
as I've learned, everybody's a little different, but the ball has to be. I tend to hit more down on the ball. Do better if I'm steeper down on the ball,
Hmm.
and for the ball to be played more on my back leg. So that'd be my right leg. So if you're left-handed, it'd be the opposite. But
Yep.
a lot of players they're going to play like a pitching wedge in their center of their stance. I play it a little bit more. I'm up more on the ball than what an average person would be.
Like more to your
Um,
front foot or more to your rear foot?
More to my rear foot, so I'm coming down
That's
on it more.
That's the way I play mine too. I play most of my wedges, and you probably have seen me do it more towards my rear foot, and my
Yeah.
stance is more narrow.
Yeah. And then the same way with my irons. I mean, if you look at where I hit a 5 iron compared to where you hit a 5 iron, there's enough distance there to tell a difference. But I've just kind of figured out that that's just my swing. I mean, and we've talked about that on here. Neither one of us have ever got lessons,
No,
and
no, probably desperately need them, but no, we haven't.
so we haven't. So everything I mean, we're guilty of the Rick Shields going on, going on YouTube and trying to fix things just
Yeah,
because who wants to go and have someone tell you that you're doing completely everything wrong? Because I mean, virtually that's what's going to happen.
maybe, maybe not. Maybe they could just tweak some of it. I
Well,
think,
I think some of
I
that's
think some of the
grit.
draw. I think that for us, where we are, some of the drawback is there just isn't that many guys around that teach. There's
Mm,
just not that the opportunity to, get golf lessons doesn't seem as obtainable versus some other areas. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's because we haven't really been seeking it out, but that feels like to me uh probably the biggest hurdle, you know.
well, and I think too, like you got to look at it like this. And I'm not saying you should look at it this way, but as much as we work, we don't want to spend one of our days off going to see Ricky to get lessons.
Yeah, that too.
We'd rather be playing, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, so it's one of those things, you know.
Yeah, you want to play the
But
game.
I think if you want golf lessons, you should get them.
Yeah. Yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
don't. I don't have. I'm not one of the people going to tell you not to go get them. I think the more eyes and somebody really knows what they're looking at can help you, then that's nice. They're
Yeah.
going to be able to fix. If you got a grip issue, they're going to be able to fix that. Anybody can look behind you and say, "Hey, man, your path's in to out." But hey, man, your path is in to out, but your grip's messed up.
Well,
Your stance and stuff, and then they can kind of help you from there.
yeah, I
Help
think
you understand what you're doing wrong.
and I think a lot of it too is what are your goals in the golf world? You know, are your goals just to go out and have fun? Are your goals, hey, last year I was a 15 handicap. I'd like to get it closer to 10 or a single digit. Is that my goal? Is my goal to go out and beat my father-in-law, and make him feel like crap? Maybe, whatever your goals are,
Right.
they probably align with with what you do. And I would say for me, and probably for you as well, Cody, our goals in golf is one, play as best as we can, but just always enjoy it. I think that's the biggest thing. It's just getting out there, being outside, the camaraderie with all the dudes, just having a good time. And then the small competitions that come you know, with the game of golf and inside the game of golf as you're playing, you know, the
Right.
18 holes. But yeah, all in all, man, I thought you did really well with your iron play. I remember one particular iron, especially shot that you hit. This may have been on Monday. We was on number 1, 2, 3, 4. Was on hole 4. Um, I had a pretty good drive. We were basically playing kind of like a scramble scenario. You came up, hit beside me, and I can remember if you pulled out a 5 or a 6 iron. And I want to say I pulled out a 6. I'm pretty sure it was a 6, or maybe I'm pretty sure it was a 6. And hit mine pretty good. It was a little bit to the right, the green. That green is up elevated,
Mm,
and you just flat out smoked that thing, dude. I mean, just pured it. I mean, it landed kind of on the berm going up to the green to the shelf there. But I was like,
mm.
man, dude, like, all right, Cody, that was pristine. And then you followed it up with more shots like that as the day went on. But I was like, whatever you've been doing or not doing, it's working.
Yeah, I think just understanding a lot of things. I think like one thing I've noticed in your game, that has improved is your driving. Man, are you hitting it well? You know,
Yeah.
for and that's a game I'm normally all right in, but here lately I ain't been hitting driver well. But I'm really impressed with how far you've definitely gained a good amount of distance coming in.
I've worked a lot on, and we talked about this because I was missing a lot of my wedges the past few days, my wedge shots, hitting them a lot further than what I intended. They weren't what we would call our, rockets barely above the ground type shots, but they were, I mean, they were getting up, getting underneath them, and they were just sailing. But what I've been working on a lot is really slowing my backswing down, and then as I'm coming forward, engaging in my hips and dropping my hands. Those hands are coming down, getting right into the slot very quickly,
Mhm.
and then I'm just accelerating. So I think my swing speed overall has come up some. I can't confirm or deny. I don't know, but it feels like it's gotten a little bit faster.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell, chipping today, I was like, dang, man. But I think that's also a good thing. Of course, you generate a lot of spin anyway. But I think overall, I mean, with now that you can hit the long ball as long as you can, man, I mean, you're right there playing some really good golf.
Yeah,
You're
hopefully that'll turn into some birdies over the course of the season. That's
yeah,
the
not,
hope.
but yeah, me too. I
You know.
think for me, speed's never been an issue. I can normally hit pretty far. It's always been controlling. It's one thing to swing real hard and fast, but if you can't make solid contact, and I think that's like the big thing for me this year
Yeah,
is just let's make sure we're making solid contact and not hurting yourself.
and I thought you had great contact today, especially with your driver and your 3 wood. Um, one of the things that I noticed we talked about was your alignment with your feet towards your target. Because I feel like sometimes you thought maybe you were shanking it or hitting it off the toe or something, but those balls were driving straight. They were driving straight towards your target line, and just by just literally moving those feet over an inch or two more towards your target, in line, kind of with that,
Right.
boom, gone. You know.
And I think it's just getting back into it and just remembering and it's like I seen one time a guy had a driver and he had like what are those things you buy them and you could print things out? Labeler. He had like keep your shoulders square, look down,
Oh yeah, all these little checks to go through.
Yeah. And like I think sometimes when you get going in around the golf, especially like a lot of times we play, it's never that serious. It's never
No, that's what I said. Like our goal
you're
is more to have fun and
right.
relax. Out there to
So
relax.
sometimes I forget to be like, hey man, double check where you're aiming. I just get up there and hit it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And all that will come with repetition. You know how that builds. Once you get that muscle memory, then you go up there with like John Daly with just no shoes on. Cranking them out.
Yeah, and I do believe something in that, like that no practice swing, man. I don't take many practice swings because I'm a firm believer. If I'm gonna waste something, man, might as well waste it on that shot. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad.
Yeah, it varies with me. It just depends on like if I'm having trouble finding the bottom of the swing. But here lately, with the way I've been dropping my hands down and coming in through the shot, I haven't had as much trouble with topping the ball. Now I still hit a couple of them today that I topped. A couple I remember very well, but I think
Yeah,
that's less and less.
yeah, and I think some of that, it's just, I mean, it was raining, dude. It was honestly, if you're golfing today in West Tennessee, you have the love for the game.
Yeah, it was like us and then one dude out there that was literally filming every shot. Every shot
But
that he was taking, he had a tripod, he was moving it, like he was putting in some work.
Hey man, if he's got a YouTube and you played today,
The Milan Golf Course, Country like yeah. If you played out there, dude,
yeah,
let us know. Let us know your handle, bro, because
yeah,
I want to
it was,
see that
it,
footage. I mean, he was filming everything, Cody, and I mean, it was pouring down rain sometimes, and
I
and
just want
he
to know.
and he kept
I
pace in
just
front of us.
Yeah, he did, dude. But what I really want to know is, hey man, if you're watching this, what golf ball are you using?
Oh, you
I
know,
have a suspicion. I have a suspicion,
you
and I ain't
know,
hating on you. I
no,
ain't
you
hating
know
on
which one
you.
it is.
Boy, he had them dang on things everywhere.
Me and Cody pulled up on hole 16, I guess it was, and we both had hit our 3 woods up on. It kind of goes over a couple of ditches and over the second ditch. Well, I hit my 5 wood, Cody hit his 3 wood, and dude, we just started seeing all these little white blobs everywhere. Dude, we found 4 pristine nitro golf balls that
It
couldn't have been hit more than one time. There's no way they were hit more than
had
one.
to be him because there was nobody else there. Literally,
There
it was
wasn't.
only us two.
And I don't know. I told Cody, I said, maybe he just went out and bought like a box of 48 and was like, I'm, taking a few practice shots and I'm not going to pick them up. Anyways, finders keepers. I'll
Man,
shank them
that's
into the woods
wild.
later on.
That's wild to even think about.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's people out there. I mean, I guess that but at
I'm
least
gonna
pick
tell you
them up. Pick
if
up
you
the
if
ball.
you got to buy a box of 48 brand new balls and you're just out there spraying them, dog, I pray for you.
Well, why not just go to the range though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or pick your balls up.
You saying go to the range and steal range balls? Is that what you're saying?
No, go to the range and hit golf balls. Like, if you're obviously you're there to practice. You're not playing the game of
I
golf.
have I have known people, and I'm not gonna call nobody out by name, to take range balls.
Yeah, one that's illegal. It's theft.
Well, not really, because you
No, it
pay
is.
for it.
No, you're paying to rent the balls. You,
No,
you're
no, you
paying.
pay more, but
No, your money is paying to rent the golf balls and hit them out. And you're paying for this service for this guy to go out there and his little cart while you're trying to ping him, ping him in the head to pick the golf balls up, bring them back, put them in the little machine. No, you're not. You know how much that would cost if everybody stole the bucket of balls?
well, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh.
And the Lord put you in jail.
Look, all I'm saying,
You going to
how many
prison, son?
times, how many times have we played and you see a yellow ball and you're like, oh man, and you skirt over there and you're like, who
And
is
it says
hitting practice
practice. It
balls?
says practice on it.
Who's hitting these practice balls out here? Just gremlins,
I don't
dude.
know
That's
because
what,
those things are straight rocks, dude. I mean,
dude.
just
This time of year, I wouldn't even hit a practice ball with my driver.
feel like I break it, break the driver.
The face would be dented.
The ball just still be sitting there laughing at you.
Dude, I mean, those things, you're right. Like in the summertime, those things are like hitting bricks.
Yeah,
30
yeah.
degrees outside.
I don't know, man. But yeah, we went over irons for you. Went over wedge play. How did you? A little bit about your drive. How did you feel about your putting? Would you think? What would be your assessment on your putting?
Putting's probably B plus, which is
That's
fairly,
I
fairly decent for me.
I take a B plus being a pretty good grade. Um,
Oh,
I would give myself a C. I'm average. I'm not above average, maybe not below, but there was a
we
lot
don't.
of two putt.
Well, and I think we're different on seeing how the greens read.
Yeah.
For the folks at home, me
Okay.
and Phil do not see the same thing.
Hey, you can probably see the little outline of my microphone, can you?
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
all right, all right. So this is where the microphone is where the pin is, right? I'm on this side. I have my ball. I'm looking. Cody is on this side looking, right? And he's like, I think it reads. I think it's going to go a little left to right. I say, Cody, come on over here. Oh yeah, yeah. It's going to go right to left. It's hilarious, dude. Oh yeah, right to left, right to left. So if you ever golfing with my buddy over here, and he's on the opposite side of the pin, and he tells you, "Hey man, that thing's breaking left to right," just know, flip it, reverse it, then you're
Yeah,
good.
yeah, you got to see it from my
Then you're
point.
good. Yeah, yeah. I think it's going uphill. I think it's going downhill. Like
Hey, it doesn't work for you, but it works for me.
whatever, man, whatever works. Just get a mirror. You just need a mirror or something to flip it around.
Flip it. But no, I thought you wrote it pretty well. I think just man, it's hard putting this time of year. Uh, anyway,
Yeah,
and
the greens are slower. But even with that, I tell you what, man, they've done a real good job keeping them things covered, and they're pretty good shape. All in all,
I'm glad they did. But if you play the goat track, boy,
that was really loud.
those, those greens, they're not even greens. I don't even know what it is.
Like, is it Australia where they have the sand greens? You like
No, dude, it ain't even.
roll it out, roll your spot before you hit it.
It ain't even that good, dog. I've never seen a golf ball, and I don't have one. But as the ball is going across the green, it may shimmy some. It may hop maybe one time, maybe hit something. Dude, it was like this. I mean, the ball literally just
It was like what?
it was.
He said, "Has some
It's so
good
good.
sound effects."
That I'm telling you, dude, I've never hit on greens that bad. And I have played this place at this course many a times, and it's the worst I've ever seen the greens.
It's just
It's
business
$20.
101. Well, not only that, but supply and demand. As long as the demand stays high for whatever product is put out there, why change it? Your profits go up if as long as the demand stays where it's at, right? And you're not
Hey
spending any
man,
money. I'm just telling
I
you,
go
like
out.
it's not
I
a
go out there.
pride thing.
I go out there, and I say, "Hey man, I'm gonna go play some golf." You get there, and they're like $20, and you're like,
Mm,
"Yeah."
$20. That sounds pretty good. That's
And
pretty
then you
cheap.
get out there, and you're like, "Man, what am I doing?"
Yeah.
The golf carts backfire, scaring folks. It's like a weekend at Cousin Eddie's, dog. If Cousin Eddie owned a golf course, this is it.
Get you something real nice, Clark.
I mean,
Well, I
hey,
don't
you
know.
you don't have to be nice about it. I'm telling you,
It's rough.
it's rough.
But the good part is this. The good part is you have a choice, and
You should never choose it.
yeah, you should choose what works for you. And unfortunately, it's like them. It's just straight business. It's not a pride thing. It's not it's not a club where it's like a group of people. It's we're in business to make money, and that's what as long as they're making money, they're not going to make a change.
Mm.
Now that pocketbook starts to get hurting a little bit, then they'll make a change.
Birdie Nation, I need to hit the lottery so I can open a golf course.
Oh man, that would be fun, dude. I wouldn't want to run it, but that
I'd
would.
be there.
I think it'd be fun to design one. I think that'd be pretty fun.
They'll be like, "Who's that guy over there smoking a cigar, just acting like he owns the place?" And they'll be like, "That's the owner." I'd be like John Daly out there, dude. I'd have a golf cart, pull up the front, got beer all in there. I mean,
That's a short Santa Claus, and he stinks. He smells like smoked sausage. Man, I tell you, that would be the dream. That would be the dream. So yeah, I think all in all, it was really fun to get out there. It was really relaxing to play those past couple of days. Um,
yeah, man.
Monday was perfect, like I said. Monday it was sunny and 75. Yeah, yesterday even when you got to play. Of course, I was working, but yesterday it was really nice. And then today, we ran into a little bit of wet weather, but for the most part, it held for us. It was misty, real foggy. Kind of felt like he was playing in Scotland, but without the wind, it was nice.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I had a lot of fun, and
It's always fun, though.
yeah, and we got to both days we have to go. We got lunch afterwards. Today Preston got to come over. Our middle brother
Shout
got to
out
come
Big
on.
Pooter.
Yeah,
Big Pooter.
he got to come and eat
He
with us.
ride.
And right before the big storm came in, so it was, all in all, it was good. It's been a good week
Dude, it's been
for sure,
great.
for sure.
Hey, what we need to talk about is if you decide you want to do anything with a wine glass, I don't think you should be the number one golfer in the world, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
true. Yeah, I don't understand that. Or who was the other guy that was hurt? Does
well, Shoffley or whatever has been out.
Scheffler
Shit,
and
yeah,
Xander was out, but we don't know
yeah.
why. And
Well,
then,
someone said he has. I seen the thing. It was sickness from
yeah,
illness. He was
I mean, it
out.
really could have been, man. Like I said, the stomach virus, norovirus has been going on, the flu, whatever they say COVID is now.
A, B, C.
But that's been terrible. I mean, hospitals have been full. I've seen it to where clinics have been turning people away because they're so full and they're sending people to the ERs. Like
Mm.
it's been real. Like people have really been
Our,
sick.
I don't think you know this. One of our sisters, she's got the flu again.
Yeah, schools have been canceled. Like
It's
it's
been rough.
it's
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 been
been
rough.
tough, man. So hopefully we're going to come out of that pretty soon. But yeah, Xander's been under the weather. Maybe it was Morikawa. Was it Colin? Was Colin
Some,
hurt himself too or something? I don't know.
yeah.
I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, Scotty Scheffler, which I'm sure will never come across this podcast, but if you do, have somebody else touch the knives for you, bro. Like,
Bro,
you've got that kind of money. You know, like if you want to
you
get in
know,
there, you want to get in there and you want to choppy, on your celery. That's fine. Just pick up the butter knife, bro. That's it.
well, he's trying to make raviolis or something.
Right.
He was trying to like roll some or cut the raviolis with the glass. I don't know because they didn't have the right things because they were in rental
Oh,
property.
I see what kind of situation this is. Partake of the wino too mucho.
Well, he said he don't drink.
Maybe not. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
Hey,
just
but
too
I
much
think he's just
force
trying.
on the glass.
I think he's just trying to make a lovely dinner. But either way it goes, you're the number one golfer in the world. I mean,
Lovely dinner. I think he was just trying to
look,
make that. I think if you got that kind of money, somebody's making my dinner for me every night. That's what I'm saying. But
man.
guess what's coming up tomorrow? Tomorrow the party gets started down in Phoenix, down in Scottsdale, and it's going to be all the way to Sunday, man. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. You're going to see, 50-year-old grannies out there just letting it rip, boy, and it's gonna be a sight to behold. It's gonna
I
be
think I
fun.
think they got I think they got Jelly Roll's going to be there,
Oh yeah, why not? Why not,
and
man?
then it wasn't it last year that guy like ran out in just a jock strap and was like pole dancing.
Yeah, and they had like some protesters that got out there at one point. There were people sliding down the hills, no shirts on, just out of control, bro. I'm here for it. I'm
Yeah, I
here
am
for it.
too.
As long as it doesn't interrupt the game. And that's where you and I differ on that. As long as it don't interrupt the game, um, I'm
No, I
cool.
think they should get out there and like, hey, dude, if you're gonna do it, why half-ass it? Go all the way out,
That's more the live golf special, you know.
dude. That's why I like live. I mean,
I'm more for. I want to hear. This is what I would think would be awesome, and you seen it a little bit in the pro am at Pebble Beach last week, where they were letting they had mics on a lot of the players. You could hear kind of what they were saying, how they were setting up for each shot, and some of their distances is crazy, dude. It's unreal. Like they went in on one of Roy's shots, and he was like, I don't know, 176 yards in or something. He was like, oh yeah, this accent. I think I'll take a 9 here. Maybe I'll take my pitching wedge. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy how far. And a lot of those guys play with higher lofts, than what we do. It's not as strong as clubs are.
Mm-hmm.
My 5-iron is probably in the 20s, degree. And there's maybe Roy's maybe 30 degrees. It's crazy. And they still
Well,
get the ball
so,
out that far.
yeah, a lot of them guys bent. They may be it may be a pitching wedge, but it may be 2 degrees open.
Yeah. It's just
You know.
unreal. Let's see. So it looks like they start at Scottsdale tomorrow. I think the opening tee time. Let's see. I want to say it's like 8:30. Yeah, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. Of course, ESPN Plus is going to have it
Mm-hmm.
right now. Of course, the standings don't matter as much, but Sepp Straka's number one, and you got
Mm-hmm.
Hideki's up there. Roy's up there. Of course, Roy won the Pro-Am last week.
Pro am, yeah.
Um, So it's going to be fun. Yeah, looks like Mullinax, Stevens, Silverman, and Hoffman all go at 8:20 in the morning local time. So it's gonna be awesome, dude. I'm excited. Golf
No,
is
I'm
back.
excited. Yeah.
Golf is back. When
Um,
Phoenix comes around, golf's back. We're getting closer
what
and
about
closer to the Masters.
what about the TGL, dog? We ain't talked about that much.
Yeah, dude.
I
I'm
think
telling you, I have been enjoying it thoroughly. I've really been
I
enjoying watching.
I do think it's enjoyable, but they're gonna have to do some restructuring on these teams because it's been a bloody massacre for the most part.
Yeah, yeah. The LA Golf Club has literally ran away with this. I was telling you about this the other day. Uh, you know, it's they go by how many holes they win, right? Now there's
Mm-hmm.
certain, they drop the hammer or whatever, they could get, make the hole worth 2 points or whatever.
Toy points, yeah.
But they've all played. Well, the Bay and Atlanta have now, respectively, they're both second and third place, but they've only played one match. The LA Golf Club has played 2 matches now, and they have won 15 holes. The second team to them is the Bay Golf Club, and they've only won 8, Cody. That's almost
Yeah.
half. They almost have 2 times more than what the second place team does. And then the last place team, the New York Golf Club, has 2. They've only won 2. And all these guys are pros, right? Like, who's on the New York Club? I got to pull it up real fast. But it's
Xander,
Ricky.
Ricky, and who is a younger guy, ain't it?
Let's see.
I mean,
Player.
Ricky's won. Ricky's won.
Fitzpatrick. No, yeah. This is the New York Golf Club, man. This reads like the top 10 of the FedEx Cups, except for Ricky. It's Matt Fitzpatrick, Ricky Fowler, Xander, and Cam Young. Like, I don't know. I think
And Ricky's no slouch. Let's not act
no,
like. I mean, he's won 4 or 5 times on the tour.
but here's where I think a lot of this lies, and like why it's played out like it has. One, these guys don't practice on simulators. These guys all live somewhere where it's warm, and they're outside every day hitting balls.
Mhm.
They're not hitting on simulators. They're not hitting on, some type of big screen, in the air. So I think a lot of that has a lot to do with it. And then I don't know if the competition is really that fierce because they haven't gone into any details about, do they get paid extra if they win? Do they get this? What their contracts are. because like one
Well,
of
there's individual team owners.
right. So like Serena owns the LA Golf Club.
Yeah.
And so so I don't know if each club has their own contracts with their players. I'm not sure how it all works. But I think yeah, I'm with you. Like whether it's restructuring players or it's finding a way to make it more competitive with incentives. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Well, I think the 3v3 is really nice. Why do we not just do the 3v3 all the way through? Why are we doing the individual holes at the end anyway?
I kind of like that
But, bec-
because
but
sometimes, okay, all right, let's take Boston. Like Roy may have been playing really good, and Dudushenko over here, I don't know what his name, is playing really bad. He's playing like poop, and that gives the Boston club a chance to get a point.
well, I
If
mean, Rory did
if
Rory did miss his famous putt again.
man, I know 3 feet in, it's not going. Now he may hit that 30-footer, but it's a mental thing.
Well, I mean, all I'm saying is they're going to have to do something to make it more competitive. Whether that's 3v3 all the way through 1v1 or something, because who wants to watch? If I'm the consumer here, I'm the one watching it, and
Yep.
I've watched every one that's come on that I could. I don't think I've missed maybe but one. Who wants to watch somebody get beat 5-1, 6-1? I mean, New York team lost one of them like 8-0.
Yeah, it
Like,
makes it
who
not
wants
worth.
to watch that? Right.
But
So that's what I'm saying.
but that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
I think once they get a couple of the points ahead, the other team just like, oh shucks it, and it just doesn't seem. You know what I'm saying? It's like it
and
just
then
gets away.
Tommy had a shot just disappear the other night. This, where did it go?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like we're playing with the simulators and the technology. I think it's going to take a little bit to get all the kinks worked out of it. But
Yeah, I agree, but like, I mean, he hit a. I mean, he literally hit a hell of a shot, and it just didn't register.
yeah, I don't know.
And nobody knew what to do. Everybody's like, well, you can't count it against him. It's not his fault the simulator didn't, pick it up.
All right. Well, here let me tell you. This is Tiger's team, right? Tiger, Max Homa, Tom Kim, Kevin Kistner.
Kishner is hot or cold. Let's be honest. Tiger's best days are behind him, and Kim is real young. He's got a lot of potential. I think he's a heck of a golf player,
I just don't
a
understand
golfer.
that.
But
And then let me read off to you another one here. The LA golf team. Morikawa, Fleetwood, Rose, and Sahith. Thigala.
it's a
Like
strong team.
yeah, boy. That's a very strong team. Like there's a big
Let's
difference between that team and
let's see.
Tiger's
Let's
team.
say Tommy's in the top 10. Well, I think they're all
Colin
in the top
Colin
10.
is, I think Justin is like and then Thigala, dude. I mean, Sahith was playing his mind out of his mind at the end of the season. So those there is some discrepancy, in that.
I think I think it's a great idea. Once again, I want it to do good because it is neat and I think it's fun and entertaining. But if they cannot get these matches more competitive, it's not going to be worth watching.
Yeah,
Literally, I told Rhiannon last night when they went up like 3-0. I said, whatever you want to watch on TV, I don't care. They're not coming back. I know that because I've watched every episode.
yeah, it ain't
When the
happening.
team gets down like that, dude,
Yep,
it's done.
yep.
It's done. Now Tiger and them's last game was nice. I don't think they barely won. It went to overtime. They done the chipping thing close to 2 p.m. Everybody, each person from each team. I thought that was interesting. That was good, but they got to get it more competitive.
They do.
And I know, I'm just some redneck from East Tennessee or from West Tennessee, but I'm just telling you, it's got to get more competitive.
They do. They got some work to do, but all in all, I think it's a great product. All in all, I think they've done they put a lot of thought into it, a lot of
I
research.
agree.
They're mainly showing it on nights when there's nothing else going on. Um,
Mhm.
and Tuesday nights in the winter, I get to watch golf. I mean, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
I think that's really good. And the other thing is we have to say, condolences to Tiger's mom.
Yeah.
Miss Woods passed away. I think she was 80. So I mean, pretty good
Yeah,
age.
I read some.
I don't
I
really
read
know what
some that said
happened.
she was 80, and I read some that said she was 78. So
Close enough. But
in that
yeah,
range.
yeah, hit that for Tiger.
Yeah.
But hopefully he'll come back and play really good. I think. But yeah, I do. I'm with you. I think it's a great product. It's really thought out, but they got a lot of work to do still. They really
Yeah.
do.
And some of that's technology driven. I just don't think the
Yep.
simulators are quite there yet. And I think with this happening will help elevate them. But
I wonder.
we'll see.
See, right now they're letting them play with all their own balls. I wonder if they'll start developing some type of film or paint, something to put on the ball, so when they take off.
Well, on the QI 35s, they have a s- a- the third the Q the five stands for the five models that they have, right? So they have like a LS, a Max, a normal, and whatever. Well, the fifth one it has extra lines in it
Uh huh.
where the TrackMan and stuff can read your club head speed better. I mean, they're putting them on.
What?
Yes.
Phew. The
That's for fittings only, though. They're not allowed to bring that on tour or nothing. I don't know what the stipulation is. I don't. What difference does it make if it has an extra dot painted on the top? If you pull up the QI 35 and look at the face,
that's what
there's
I'm
like little
seeing. Yeah, I'm
square
seeing that.
blocks, and then on their fitting head, it'll have all of those little squares will be white, and it reads on the simulators.
So they have a Max and a Max Light. And the
Mm-hmm.
Max Light, the head is even more oval shaped. It's almost, it's kind of like that, almost like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course they have an LS, but man, six hundred
Shoot.
dollars, dude.
I can't hit no LS, but I can barely hit my standard version right now.
$600, and the QI10 is still 500.
If you said, Cody, I'm gonna give you whatever money, or you don't have to pay for it, I'm probably getting the QI 35 Max, man.
I still take that Sim too.
Hey, that's a good driver. Good driver.
The Sim 2 Max, bro. That classic, classic, dude. And
My
it
only
didn't have all
here,
the troubles that the Stealth had.
well, because it had the metal face in it, not the carbon.
Yeah,
They're dedicated to this carbon face, and I think they finally got it halfway right now. I'm interested to see what the other companies are going to do because nobody else has gone that direction but them. So
yeah.
either that's going to be a game changer and everybody's going to go to that, or that'll go away.
It'd only be a game changer if it gives the pros an extra, I don't know, 10 yards or 15 yards or something. Something
Well,
that's
it's got to give you
really,
something because it's carbon. It's lighter than a metal face. It's
well,
got to be.
what does that equate to? Like one more mile an hour swing speed, or you know what I'm saying? Like it has to be quantifiable. There has to be a reason, or it could just be good marketing. You know, it could just be, hey man, we got carbon fiber. Well, heck, I'm buying that. You know, but does it really equate to me playing better? Who knows? I know
I
those.
mean, with our turbo swings, it doesn't matter, but
I know those. Man, those pings, dude. I'm gonna pull that up real fast, and then before we get too boring on here, nobody wants to listen to us.
I'm gonna tell you something about the pings, dude. The pings look the same. You take the G 440 or whatever. What are we on now? 445.
430,
What is it?
430.
430.
Yeah,
You take the 400s. The 400 looks the same as the 430. They all look the same.
Maybe, but you can tell a huge difference between the max version and the um and their regular whatever version.
Standard.
Yeah. So they offer the max LST, SFT, high loft. That's the 440, and then of course the max 10K. Well, I did their little quiz.
Okay.
I did their little quiz thing, and they told me I needed the. Let me back it up here. Do-do-do-do-do.
They don't make what you need, but
They told me I needed the LST, the 440 LST.
I don't believe that one bit.
That's what it said. That's the new one. How much is that sucker? I bet it's
600.
$600. And it has a
600.
carbon. It has the free hosel and carbon fly wrap crown save weight. So it's a carbon fiber wrap crown. It still has the metal face.
You know why they suggested that? I
Hmm.
think anybody 40 or above club head speed slows down.
Yeah, versus because the max version is heavy, dude.
What? No, man, you're just getting old. That's what I was referring to.
Oh, I know exactly what you're referring.
You're just gonna skip over my joke like it wasn't funny.
It wasn't
That
funny.
grandpa swing.
It was nothing amusing about it. That grandpa swing out drives you 90% of the time.
Uh, mm.
That's hard, dude. I know it's hard to swallow, but
I hear you. I hear
just choke it on down there,
you.
man. You're fine. You're fine.
I hear you.
You're gonna
I
be
hear you.
okay.
It'd be all right.
What happened today when I out hit you with that seniors flex firewood?
Well, I can't help it that happened. You didn't really outdrive me. I still hit it farther than you.
No, this is like this much.
It, do, it doesn't matter. A win is a win. It doesn't matter if you win by a foot or a mile. A win's a win.
But
And I
it
didn't.
wasn't even the same club. It was you hit a 3 wood.
I don't care. I don't care if 5 wood.
I'm just saying, it's disappointing.
If I had a 5 wood, I would have hit mine farther, hands down. But I don't carry 5 wood.
I
How
really
many? How many? Whoa, 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 whoa! How many clubs you got in your bag?
that's none of your concern.
That is some of my concern. I'm sure it's not the legal amount.
I've really thought about dropping either my 5 iron or my 4 hybrid. And the way I've been hitting the hybrid, I've thought about just dropping the 5 iron. I can't tell you
Mm.
like how many times or how many rounds I play where I do not pull out the 5 iron. Like it just doesn't come into play.
It does if you would hit it.
No, it doesn't.
That's what happens when you get old. You say, "Hey man, what do I need a long iron for? I got these hybrids right here.
Yeah,
Takes less effort.
it does.
I'm gonna do my
They go
grandpa
straighter.
swing,
They get in the air.
dude."
I'm less likely to chunk it.
3 months ago, you were ready to throw that thing in the damn pond. Now it's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, 3 months ago it was like December, bro. I wasn't playing. I was just making small talk.
Even before that, you're like, man, I don't know why I hit this hybrid. It feels like the ball just slides off the face. I can't hit it. Now I'm gonna show up and you're gonna get rid of all your irons. You're gonna have all hybrids.
Be like
You're gonna be
Bubba.
like Bubba Watson.
Boy, Bubba Watson still be swinging, dude. That's a sweet swing. Like if everybody could swing like Bubba, dude, you'd be golden.
You'd be golden.
You could play to your 99.
Yeah, I
Just
mean, you might as well get some chippers while you're at it. Who needs to worry about digging it in deep? Just get a chipper that's got a big old cavity back
I'll be
on it.
digging deep.
And then, we'll get you some of those. We'll get you some of those. We'll get you one of them Oculus. That way, it can read the green for you.
A what? A what? A what?
Man, that's
Give me a
how
what?
that's how I know you're getting old. The VR headset, the Oculus or whatever
You,
it's called.
let me tell you, you got one of them, don't you?
I do. I have a Quest
You
2.
only use that for one thing. That's why your hands are so soft.
No, man, I actually play golf on there, dude. I play games on there.
Well, it ain't helping, bro. You should get rid of the golf games on there.
Well, you can't tell how deep your club's going. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta be a little shallower. Sometimes you gotta be a little deeper. Yeah.
I'm just
You
gonna
sh-
leave that where it lies.
you just gonna leave it
Lies.
where it
That
lies.
sounded like a 12-year lies. Lies. I can't
Lies.
talk. I'm going through puberty. All right, so
We gotta get off here. You
what
just
did we learn
rambling.
today? We learned that we had a great few days of golf.
We did.
We learned that
You're old.
the TGL is fun to watch,
Yeah.
but could have some improvements.
Good.
Golf is back, baby. We learned that.
Golf is back.
The Phoenix Open starts bright and early tomorrow.
I hope someone streaks.
It'll happen.
It'll happen.
Oh, it'll happen. The Mick
Had to
Ultras.
play it off Frankenstein's big foot.
That's right. The Mick Ultras will be flowing.
Dude, they're gonna have the kegs out.
It'll happen. And then Cody, what did you learn over the course of this episode?
Well, I learned that I'm striking the ball better. I learned that we got some exciting things coming down the pipeline. Hopefully, some new courses.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to do a list.
Maybe some new apparel too.
Maybe some new apparel. I learned that as I get older, I look forward to hitting more hybrids.
Yeah, that's what you have to look forward to. More
So
hybrids,
maybe,
more birdies, more consistent shots.
Yeah,
I think you have all of that. All of that stuff is still in front of you, Cody.
yeah. I just need to get me, some beer and some cigars and just ride around and tell everybody what they're doing wrong.
So you're like the bad Santa.
Bad thing.
Yeah, all of those things. But yeah, I was thinking about that. Not only is our golf game really improved, but man, our golf fits have improved, right?
Oh,
Like,
100%, dude.
like
100%.
we've been looking snazzy out there in the course.
Looking snazzy, dude. Looking like a snack. I seen you bend over. I mean,
You know, there have been many times I've been out there with you on the course and I've felt uncomfortable. I have felt eyes upon me in areas that your eyes should not be upon me. And just bringing it out to the open.
why can't you just take a compliment? Is it wrong if I say, "Hey, man,
You know what?
you're really filling out those jeans today"?
Yeah, that's wrong. I'll take the compliment of, "Hey, that's a great shot. Hey, that's a cool shirt." Not, "Man, you're really filling out them jeans today, Bubba."
Hey, man, I'm just trying to give you a compliment.
Mm.
I just try and give you a compliment. Try and make you, if you feel good, you play good.
Yeah. That's true. I agree 100% on that. Look good, feel good. And hey, you know what we got to do? We keep saying we're going to do it. And you guys, you listeners too, if you're still hanging on here an hour into us, take a look at my good buddy Matt Howard's company. It's called Unruly Gentleman Golf. And man, he's got some great apparel on there.
Really nice stuff
Me and Cody's
and
been,
affordable.
yeah, man. Like you go online right now and look at some of this stuff, man. Like the Peter Millar, they got. Of course, I love these quarter zips, right? They've got a quarter zip. It's that baby blue, like that Pat Summit blue, and you can get the embroidered like T, the Power T logo on it. It's gorgeous, man. $185 freaking dollars.
Hey, did you?
Two hundo, man, for one.
Well, that's
one quarter zip.
Tiger Woods Sunday Red stuff. I mean, his shoes are like $270. He partnered with Vessel, dude, and a stand bag is $1,100.
I don't understand it. Like if the end game is to sell product, is to move product. Like you're getting yourself out of, I would say, 80 to 90% of the population. They're not going to buy that crap. Maybe like grandma or your wife or somebody gets it for you for like your birthday or Christmas or something. Maybe. But you're not going out there and buying a closet full of that. You're not doing
No.
it.
His
You're not doing it.
polos are like 115, 120 a piece. A polo.
Yeah, you just ain't doing that. But let me pull it up right here while we're talking. Let's see here. I was looking at Matt's stuff the other day. Man, that stars, that like the blue shirt with the red stars, that's my
Mm-hmm.
favorite one that they got.
Nice. I like their
Uh,
ball markers and stuff and their hats. They got some cool tiles too.
$30, dude. $30 for what I mean, you can't describe it as nothing else but badass. It's a badass polo. That's what you want, bro. And they got stuff for women. Like, if you and your girl get out there and golf, they got golf shirts and apparel for women as well.
You can
They got
match.
they got hats. Hey, you and I need a match, bro.
We do need a match.
You and me.
You and me.
But the quarter zips, I want to get me one of these quarter zips too, dude. It's got some cool ones. So big shout out to Matt there and the Unruly Gentleman Golf Company. Go check them out at unrulygolf.com. We are not nowhere near deserving of any type of endorsement, paid endorsements or sponsorships. But if there was ever a company to go check out, those guys would treat you right for
They're
sure.
doing it right.
Veteran owned company based here in the States.
Yep.
Great guys.
Really good stuff.
So hopefully the next month, guy, we're getting close to Valentine's Day. Hopefully your sweeties will, get us something cool, golf related. That's what I'm kind of hoping. Where do you think we go for next episode, my man?
I don't know, man. I don't know. We like to wing things. We just kind of do this, man.
Yeah,
Not that we don't want to put effort into it because we do, but I feel like it's better. It's better when we don't pull out a long script. We just get on here and be ourselves. Uh, I don't know. We'll figure out a topic.
I think a good one. Of course, we'll go over PGA results. We'll go over what happened at the
Yeah,
Phoenix Open. I'm sure there'll be plenty of headlines for that. We'll go over the TGL, see what's going on with that, and then hopefully, we'll have some more good days coming up. And maybe not. We may not get back out there before the next episode, but fear not, because spring is around the corner, and I'm sure and I'm positive we're going to get out there, have a lot of fun, mix it up with you guys, and bring you some fun stuff to watch.
we're trying to get y'all some game footage, man. We're trying to. I messed around with some stuff while we're out, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If it ain't good, not that the golf quality is good, if the filming quality is not good, we just ain't
A little
gonna.
shaggy.
Yeah, we just ain't gonna put it out there if the audio don't sound halfway decent and stuff. Because who wants to endure that? So just a few
Nobody.
things
Nobody.
we're trying to work out. So
Yes, yes. All right, man. Well, Birdie Nation, again, thanks for stopping by with us for another hour. Seems like the hour always goes by really quick when we're on here with you,
yep.
sharing these stories, sharing these insights. If you have any questions, you have any comments, leave them for us. We'll be sure to get back with you, and definitely would love to add them to the show. And as always, hit that subscribe button. Hit that what did Cody call it earlier in
A
the
bell,
the
a
bell, the
bell. Hit that bell.
notification bell. Hit
Hit
that
the bell.
sucker. You will know when
And to
we,
hit us up on Facebook. Come chat with
the
us,
book face.
please.
Yeah, the book face.
Yep.
I
Come
like
come
that.
talk to us, man. Come talk to us.
Come chit
And
chat.
if maybe we can link up with some of y'all and play some golf, man. We really want to this spring and summer really get out there and play with play some scrambles and stuff.
Yeah, if you really
Hit
want
us up.
to get a boost of confidence in your golf game and really feel like, man, I'm better than a lot of people. come out here and play against us. We'll make sure
Yeah.
that you feel that way.
Time of your life.
Yes,
Time of
sir.
your life,
Yes,
bro.
sir. That's right. All right. Well, guys, thanks again for coming. And until next time, Birdie Nation, peace.